Guys, I've been getting a lot of DMs from my students and they're asking me some questions, so I thought I'll do a video explaining all the answers. So let's go over these questions one by one. So the first one is, ma'am, I've recently completed my bachelor's degree. Should I directly go for higher studies or should I take a job? That's a good question. So I would recommend, if you can get a placement or an internship or some kind of work, I think you should work for some time before you go abroad or you go back to higher studies, because having a work experience increases your chances of getting jobs in the future. And also when you go abroad, if your plan is to work there, it's always better to have some kind of work experience. So going as a fresher to do higher studies and then start looking for a job can be little challenging for some people. So my recommendation would be, if you have any placement opportunity or internship, please take up. Okay, so the next question, what course is better for me? MBA, MS, MTech or a PG diploma? Obviously, this is not something that I can just say, oh, this course is better, that course is better. If you have done a BBA or something, then you can go for MBA or something like that. But MS in general is in high demand wherever you go. It's Master of Science. So whether you're in India or abroad, Master of Science has more demand because it comes under STEM. So STEM courses are in big demand. Okay, and PG diplomas are okay. There are countries like Canada and all, you can do PG diploma and you can go for PR career paths as well. Should I study in India or abroad? That choice is up to you. So if you've been somebody who's been looking to go abroad, there's nothing wrong in going abroad. It's good because you get a global exposure. You meet students from all over the world and you meet faculty who are not Indians. So you will meet people from different parts of the world. So it's really good opportunity for you to gain international exposure and then come back to India. If you do your masters in India, you can look for a job opportunity abroad. So that also you can do. So how do I decide a career path? So again, this is a very personal question. So career path. So nowadays there are a lot of options. Back in the days when we were studying, we only had option of working for somebody. We were not looking at business options. Now there are startups. So my company also funds startups. So if you have any innovative startup idea, please let me know. So there are startup options, there are business opportunities that's coming up. You can work as a consultant, you can work as a freelancer. So there's so many options. So please DM me and I will go through your resume, I'll go through your file and we'll do a personalized plan. Is IELTS or TOEFL mandatory? No, it's not. There are a lot of countries like UK and there are other countries as well who allow students to go, and when I say allow students, Indian students to go without doing IELTS or PTE or any type of English test. So no, definitely having IELTS and TOEFL is not compulsory to study abroad. You can do it and the marks that you have received in your intermediate, which is your 12th, that will be taken into consideration and you can go without IELTS. The other question that I have received is, how much will it be? How much cost? So I'm assuming this is about masters. So master's degree can cost you somewhere between 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs. And for higher ranking universities, you can go up to 30 to 40 to 50 lakhs also. So most of my students spend between 10 to 20 lakhs and that gives them access to a very good university with good ranking. And what I check is, I check if that course is in demand in that country. I check if that university has a good ranking when it comes to that particular course. For example, for pharmacy related, medical related courses, University of Surrey in the UK is really popular. So I also check. So when somebody does pharmacy from University of Surrey, the chances of getting jobs are very high. So that is how you need to check. But 10 to 20 lakhs is a good amount that students can spend, and it's not very high, it's not very low, it's right in the middle. So the university ranking will be good and your course curriculum will be very good as well. How do I get scholarships? Okay, so you can get scholarships from any country, from any government. You can get it from university, plus my company also offers our own scholarships. So what happens is, if for example, let's take an example of a student going to Germany. So what happens is, I apply to public universities where the student can apply for 100% scholarship if he or she is eligible. So they will be only spending for living expenses. So the whole tuition fees is waived off. That is 100% scholarship. I've got students in US, UK also who have gone on 100% scholarship. Again, if you don't get 100%, don't get disappointed. You can get 90%, 80%, 50%, 30%. So a lot of scholarships that most of my students get is between 5 to 10 lakhs, and some of them have managed to get even 15 lakhs. So if your course is 20 lakhs, if you're getting 15 lakhs scholarship, you're only paying 5 lakhs. So that is why I think it's a very good option for you to take. And how do you apply for these scholarships? You don't do anything. I apply for scholarships, my team applies for scholarships. You just have to give me your academics, and once the scholarship comes in India, before your visa only, we will give you the scholarship letter, and that amount is taken off from your fees. So you don't have to worry about it. The other option is, once the scholarship letter comes through, nobody can remove the scholarship. Okay, so that is why a lot of students say, ma'am, I'll go abroad and I'll get scholarship. No, your letter comes when you're in India only. So I hope I have answered that question as well. And then let's go to the next one. Should I study in should I study MS in US, Canada, UK or Australia? That is a very personalized thing that I would say. I cannot say that okay, 10 students should go to Canada, 10 students should go to UK. The way I do things is little different. What I do is I look at students' resume, I look at students' academics, I look at the demand, I ask student, what are your preferences? So out of all these countries, what countries do you prefer? Do you have any preference? If they have a preference, I try to match the preference. Otherwise, I recommend saying that this is a better option. If they don't have any preference, I try to send them to a country where they can first of all get a PR, if that is their goal. If they are trying to get experience, then I'll try to check if they can get work experience. I check postgraduate work permit rules. I also check long-term settlement rules, and I check the salaries that they can get. So, and the other thing is, if somebody is getting 25 to 50k already in India, I try to get them 1.5 to 2 lakhs per month salary. If somebody is on a 1 lakh salary already in India, I generally don't recommend them to go on a student visa to abroad unless and until they are going for PhD or a better course, because getting that kind of a salary cannot be something that they can get immediately. Okay, so I hope I have answered some of the common questions. If you still need more information, please DM me and I'll get back to you. I'm Shruti Reddy. Follow me for more.